Turn 63. 4 new planets today. Got a level of ECM. Got another intel event on the Kantarans. Getting another 4,700 minerals and 0 radioactives. This might be random chance. This might just mean that they don't have any radioactives that this intelligence event could remove. I'm not entirely sure how this intel event works, but I'm going to just assume that they're out of rats for the moment. Nice, but we got 2 of these right after each other. Looks like our intel points are not entirely useless after all. That's good. We got a level 2 quantums transferred. I think he said he was going to analyze the second ship the turn after, so next turn we should get level 3s and then we can research level 4s. Anything else got built that we need to launch into orbit? Use space dock there, that's good. Going to need orders soon. More plants. Trees have been planted. No oxygen will be produced, or I guess hydrogen, since we're hydrogen breathers. Whatever trees produce hydrogen. Nope, nope, nope. Lines, Deredex. Priscus, what was that again? A transport ship? I don't know. Another tree. Research centers, mineral mines, rats, extractors. But no scouting ships, scouting satellites, scouting drones, anything of the sort. Okay. So, between turns, I have second guessed the decision to make ECMs. So I'm just going to put the research points in to finish this level. Because we are going to be fighting the Kantarans in the near future. Did I already talk last turn about how they chose the other side? Moderately melodramatically. But they are using the very accurate phase disruptors, which are likely going to hit us anyway, so I'm going to choose something else to research rather than things that make me harder to hit. Oh, they were right over me, right? Yeah, those were the Kantarans. Yeah, the Gomez. The heavy phase disruptor. Only minus 15 to hit at maximum range. And they have these high-level combat sensors, a couple levels above ours. Unlikely that we are going to get significant evasion rates on these with a few more levels of ECM. So I'm going to choose to put that somewhere else. I think we're mostly done with the cultural achievements. I was interested in the diplomacy one, which unlocks, I believe, with applied political science 1, together with the Urban Pacification Center. But that is just more resources, which we don't currently need. We decided education was too expensive. Recreation is, at the end of the day, just more production as well, although resources and education. Logistics was the reduction of maintenance cost, which is also just resources. Ethics and sociology is intelligence. Since we are apparently seeing intelligence not being entirely useless now, I would be quite up to getting a level or 2 in both of these. We have ethics, just defense, but I'm up for getting a level in sociology. Civics was loyalty. And perhaps we should consider getting some levels in these intelligence achievements. They think they make everything 5% better or increase the amount of point applied by an effective 50%. Those are the intelligence achievements. I have 1 level on the sabotage and ships and fleets field, and this makes everything 5% better. Whatever improves by 5% actually means. I think it means that if you spend 1,000 intelligence points, it counts as having spent 1,050 points and increases your chances. I think that's what it means. So I am doing sabotage empire-wide though. Sabotage ships and fleets is not bad either, especially on somebody who has few ships and few fleets like the Kantarans. But I can only choose 1 project to run on an empire at a time. So I can either do sabotage empire-wide or I can do sabotage ships and fleets. or something else, of course. We're going to switch to ships and fleets for the moment. And I've seen that I have 1 of 1 defense successes now. So I am actually getting attacked with intelligence. Until now, nobody had really attacked me with their intelligence points, but it looks like the E have gone up to 2k intelligence. Maybe they are throwing something my way, you know. So I'm going to reduce the cooperative intel spending on my ally. Cut it to a quarter. And up that, what I'm throwing towards the Centaurans to half. Then I'm still reserving 25% of my points for defense. Defense is easier than attack, so even if the E end up throwing all 2k against me, I am not going to get entirely destroyed by their intelligence, most likely. Never picked an intelligence event to put towards them, but with 2k points of theirs now, unlikely that I'm going to get much through. Alright, second drone here now, check what they have coming through here. Let's run the movement logs real quick, see if anything happened. Nope, nothing happened here. Did we encounter anything on the edges of the systems here? No, we didn't. Did we encounter anything on the edges of the system here? No, we didn't. Did anything get encountered during the turn here? Yes, there was a Kantauran ship there right now. Let's turn the movement log speed down real quick. Yeah. Hi. I'm still not sure what icon movement speed and just replay rate is. There it is. What is you? On normal boots. And you were moving away. Okay. So it moved out of the system, interestingly enough. It's going back to refit. Maybe it's collecting with some other fleet. Looked like it was coming from this way, which should be relatively secure now for them. Okay, nothing came through here. We would have noticed if anything attacked this fleet. That's it. This is a Slurper No Home system, and I believe next turn, our ally said, his cloaked fleet that is in the system of some 96 drones is going to arrive in the Gurak home system and try to lay waste to as much as it can there. Especially the home world. That's what it is. There was a second engagement between the Gurak and my ally, the Mystic Empire, this turn. What was it? He lost a lot of drones, but it was also pretty expensive for the Gurak. I think they sent some 21 point defense destroyers into a fleet of 70 drones. Yeah, found the report. 76 large drones, with 46 of them getting destroyed. And there was 21 destroyers and 2 light cruisers from the Guraks, out of which both light cruisers and 13 out of the 21 destroyers got destroyed. Kilotonnage wise, it was about twice as much for the Twilights, but they lost more. Gurak ones were more effective for the tonnage, which makes sense if they were like dedicated point defense ships. But little did I know that engagement was only a ruse because the actual fleet is cloaked. Engagement was in Speaker, yeah, which is up here. I don't see anything of the Twilight anymore in here. They get entirely destroyed, that they retreat, I don't know. Right. Oh yeah, this is the fleet that got attacked. So he used the intelligence that he gained there, I guess. Let's see where that was. Or just an open space. These are the drones that are no more. Alright. Go check out our new planets. You are methane and you do not have population. You're not going to do much of anything with that kind of value. You are going to be a colony of the research. You are all the way down here. So you're mostly going to be a military facility, yard facility for us now. You're the closest to this hostile warp point. So go build some shit. One of these, one of these, one of these, one of each of them. A satellite for orbit place. After that, you can start building those. Since this is most likely the logical position for a fleet base in the system, let's queue up the resupply depot up there and then call it good. Okay. Did we already have a resupply depot queued in here? Yes, we sure did. Unqueue that. Queue more research centers instead. You are also methane and have not received migration. New planet in Tenchebrai. Methane world over there has also not received migration yet. We were doing those for research, right? That's too little for us to actually put refiners on there. I think we were starting building refineries at like 130. There's some that we have that are currently at that level, but 134. So we're really starting to build refineries on these. So this is going to be another research world. But since you're in this frontier system, also very much start with a space yard, please, and some platforms. I'll build them in the same order as the other ones. Appeals to my neatness. Okay. There's one planet up here in the frontier that is out of a job. We just finished upgrading some stuff. I'm going to need to give that orders later. We check the jobless planets. This one has even slightly better RADS values. And this one received migration this turn, so okay, let's recycle the Romulans. We want to make this RADS facility? I don't think so. We're going to get enough RADS from remote mining, I think. Make this another research compound, please, but much the same as before. Queue up some of this good stuff. You first. And then all the research centers. Okay. Last one is here. That one has terrible values. It's definitely going to be a research colony. Unless, of course, we want to make another interplanet. I think I do want to make another interplanet. But not in this system. You are going to have an upgrade plant. Going to not build any value improvement plants because your values suck. So just build research centers. Missions are mild, but there's no reason not to build your secret police troops, get that free happiness up from them. After that you can build some drones. Alright. We were going to respec one of these planets for intelligence. We can either do this one, or we already built an interplanet down here, so let's not choose this planet right next to it to also do intelligence. But let's choose this one here after all. There's medium methane. Going to be a very intelligent compound, okay. There's a free yard here, there's a free yard there. That is exactly what I need, free yards in this place. Alright. Let's check Anything else that we wanted to deal with? We could decide to upgrade some designs with quantum 2s. Check any immediate benefits from quantum 2s. Quantum 2s would make our destroyers and frigates faster. Medium freighters. We have a few of these, but like only a couple. And it does not actually upgrade fighters or drones, so not really. Alright. Then let's choose what we want to do for research. I'm going to go get that level of sociology. I'm interested in spending some on those intelligence. We could also go and upgrade our intelligence here. Next level unlocks the sabotage planets, colonies, espionage planets and colonies fields, but not empire-wide. That's 3k cost per level, so the next level after this would be 9k. I think that's cost I don't want to spend. I need to upgrade my ship technology, which just means armor and shields. Armor would also benefit our missiles, which we're still heavily relying on right now. So I'm going to start with armor. Got a couple levels of armor. Alright. What's our eco situation look like? Oh, we're almost up to... At the start of last term, we were up to 71k net resources. Start of this one, we're up to 65k again, even after deleting, what, 2 or 3 minerals planets. That remote mining has just risen another 7k because everything should be fully repaired now here. Or not even. Yeah, that's some heaps of resources. Okay, you stay there for another turn. Are you building anything yet? No, you're not. What are you going to be building? You are going to be building a rad station. We don't even have a rad station, do we? Okay. Do I want to rejiggle all these? Or do I want to swap these out for rads and call it a day? If I swap these out for rads, the cost is going to change. Because I think rads miners have their cost distributed differently. A copy of this. Look at the different costs. Robo miners are 210.30 at our level. These are 155.55. So they are going to be faster to build. So it might be more efficient to start with the construction of a remote refining station that has a different amount of miners in here. Let us check. First of all, let's make our target design. Let's copy. Great. No, we only have crew quarters level 2. We have crew quarters level 3 in another game, so I'm getting confused. Okay, let's take this. Call it our refining operation. Set the design type. And just replace all the miners with refiners, and that is a target design. There's beautiful grating sound effects. Okay. Is there anything here? Yeah, a couple more crew quarters. Do they still need it? Probably, right? Okay. So look at this, it's below 4k mineral cost now. Okay, you are the refining operation. This one is 4,800 minerals. The refining operation is 3,800 minerals. So it takes a lot less time to build just by default. We can just build this within 7 turns. If we use E-build, we could build it in 5 turns. Let's just wait those 7 turns and move the ship along instead of refitting this like this. Then we don't need to carry the repair ships around, which cost their own amount of upkeep. Even if we can later reuse them for like fleet support. Let's just build them like this instead of refitting them. That's easier. Effectively, it only makes a turn difference, huh? Must be just beyond the cutoff. Okay. You go refine your operations. Where are the others? You're still here. You are fully repaired, so you don't need to be. You don't have any orders. You are fully repaired, and you don't need to be here anymore. So Deridex is flying to waypoint 1 there. You are a construction ship with a mining ship there, and your asteroid belt is going to be having another mining station. Okay. You wanna E-build stage 2, and then just refill it since you already have the assets in place here. Yeah. What do we do with these ships then? We still have these other ships here. Oh, you're one of the large freighter spaceships. You don't need a dedicated repair ship anymore. Okay. You're also going to want to have something for me to build. Oh yeah, you have great values for minerals. You are going to be building one of those as well. Build one of those. On E-build, that only takes 3 turns. And then the Malfador is going to come in and build another mining station on this one. And you don't have a yard ship, a repair ship already following behind you. So that's going to be the job of this one. Oh, there. Alright. Big space already. Rody gave orders to all our shipyards, right? You were going beyond the black hole. So there, okay. Then these drones should stay here as is right now. The Filmers can stay here as is. We did not see the Scenic that I think is still flying around the system somewhere. No, it ran into our mines here last turn. There's this fleet that we collected together. Removed the main punch and just turned this into a fleet with protected dropships. Actual combat drones are where? Did we launch them here last turn? Collect them and launch them all? Where are my drones? There's some 50 drones here. They're not here. Where did my drones go? Where did my drones go? I didn't accidentally scrap them instead of launch them, right? That would be embarrassing. I'm gonna recheck the video, see what I did now, because I don't know what they could have done or what they could have been. Okay, I've checked, and I definitely gave orders 4 times on this planet to collect drones that were in orbit, and then launch drones that were in orbit. Selected the planet, had launched units here, and selected drones. That's what it should have been. There should have been 53 drones here somewhere, and I can't find them. I checked, they're not launched into this drone group, or into this fleet that contains other drone groups. Because this fleet was in this asteroid belt beyond the planet last time. So where could they have possibly gone? It's not set to construct, to put anything that gets constructed towards a waypoint, which I don't think applies to the stuff launched from planet anyway. It's not like it goes into cargo for a space dock or anything. I even checked the log here. The construction, we scrapped a few Robulans on that planet this turn, just to see if I actually accidentally scrapped them indeed. There was nothing scrapped this turn otherwise. You check the last turn logs. We have 2 things scrapped, 2 Romulans in the Canopus system, and then 12 cargo items in Mamajek 5, which I believe was a bunch of mineral miners. But nothing scrapped in the Tenchibrai system. The only other thing I can possibly imagine is that launching and collecting drones at the same time somehow created a bug where the unit group that they got launched into got deleted. For instance, yeah, here it collected all those 4 drone groups that were in orbit, and then it launched the drones into one of those drone groups that were still existing but empty, but they were still already marked as empty somehow, and then deleted at the end of the turn, including all the 50 drones that were in there. Maybe that's it. I haven't checked it yet is my fleet group. Let's check. Let's just turn this to small icons and go through all drone groups that we have. Oh great, it doesn't show drone groups here. Can you show me my units, please? Drone groups. Any drones with 52 drone groups with 52 or 53 drones? No. No, there isn't. 10 drones at most, the tech rack. We just lose 53 drones, a major fleet of ours, to a bug. Yeah, they're not in here, they're not launched anywhere. That sucks majorly. Let's turn this view back. I'll check if we put them into cargo somewhere. Can we see cargo here? Supplies and ordnance basically doesn't count as cargo. That thing has a bunch of mines loaded. Troops, 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 troops. And there's a colony ship that has Romulans loaded. Nothing else has anything. It's not supplies or ordnance loaded. Nope. That's not it. Check our planets. It's a cargo view, please. Cargo layout. There's gonna be a lot of these secret police in here. Filter? No. Police, mines, secret police, files. It's like 3 being built somewhere. Typically you don't really use these menus very much, but it's very nice that the game has just simple filterable data views like this. A whole bunch of mines on Div 5, but that's in the home system. Should launch them, but not a missing 53 drones. Damn. Another couple of drone groups, not 53 drones. They're not in here. The only other thing you could possibly check them by is the maintenance costs, because 53 drones actually cost something to maintain. If the 5 was that planet that had, what was it? 18, 17 drones on it, and it has the highest maintenance cost by some margin here. So anything with 53 drones on it should have several thousand minerals worth of maintenance, and nothing else has planet-wise. I don't know. I'm going to go through the ships list one last time on the maintenance view to see if they're in cargo anywhere. Nope, most expensive thing we have is the Lascinius full with mines. Cost as much as a warbird. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to write them off. They're not here. I'm going to give a launch all drone order here given right now. I'm just going to leave that there. Maybe they reappear out of thin air, but we may just have to live with the fact that we lost them. Let's check. Our maintenance costs in total are 76k at the start of this turn. I'm gonna recheck what they were at the end of last turn. Yeah, okay, I got the data pull up. At the end of last turn, I was having a maintenance cost of 75k. 75k 400. Now it's 76k 500. Hard to believe that my maintenance cost with some 50,000 minerals being spent on construction just grew by 1.1k. So the several thousand maintenance cost of the drones appear to have gone, which indicates that they are indeed gone. Damn. Devastating. If I'd noticed this at the very start of the turn, I might have rolled back the turn, but I'm playing this after everybody's already put in their order, so I'm just going to eat the loss. Alright, what do we have here? This is Mystic's Planet. This is a birth frigate, whatever that is. Probably also something scanning the edges of the system. You just go towards the side of the system that obscures at level 6. You already do level 8 by the cloak. Yeah, just go there. And you can stay here within range. Alright, what else we got? Yeah, this fleet here. This fleet is now... Fleet doesn't really have anything to do. The idea was that I would launch the 53 drones here, punch through the blockade group that the Cantarans have on this warp point and start conquering planets that the Cantarans just newly founded on here in the last couple turns. But with the punch of that now evaporated, this fleet doesn't really have anything to do. This nebula does nothing, so just hide in there and do nothing. I'll give you a sentry order there. Alright. Now we definitely need to have something constructed here fast. I need more space docks. That is another 3 space docks, 4 another 5 space docks. And you have 8 here. I said I like to build 7 or 6. So that you don't have to scroll in here, but I need the yards more than I need to have a view, not scroll. Alright. Some planet here, yes, this one, and I believe you in here had 3 shipyards. So now that the drones are gone, I have a choice to make. Do I want to just build Deridexes to counter the Cantaran fleets? As we figured out, the Deridexes aren't exactly have one-to-one combat value. We need to outmass the enemy still a little bit with them. Before I was trying to outmass the enemy with missiles, but honestly these Nero missiles are not very well suited for warpoint assaults. I was building them more defensively. Because if anything is in range of the warpoint, because they have 0 extra armor or shield HP, they can just get zapped by a couple hits by the by any direct fire weapon and be destroyed. If we want to attack our point, specifically with drones, I would try and build a direct fire drone. And if you're building a direct fire drone, you might already be building a direct fire ship. Show me my non-obsolete units. What would a direct fire drone even look like? First of all, there's no drone mounts, so I would just yank out the guns, armor, ECM can definitely stay, combat thruster, missile, and put in 2 lasers, or 2 APBs, and extra shield or armor. It's worth considering putting emissive armor on drones, because drones have they can be hit by point defense weapons. They have 5 kilotons per structure size, whereas regular armor is 7. So it's very much up to debate if this 6-point damage reduction is worth it. This is one option. The advantage of drones is that you can launch 50 drones in a group and have them all transit at once, whereas battleships would need to transit one by one. I think it's something like 4 or 5 ships transiting per second, which is still a lot of tonnage. And I think we're still early enough in the game that we have maybe some dozen warships flying around and not hundreds, so enough of them, or most of them, are going to fly through a war point in a short enough amount of time, I believe. And of course, we just figured out that drones can apparently get lost in transit. You know what? I'm going to chalk this up to corruption. Corrupt Romulan officers over-reported constructed drone numbers. An inspection by a Senate commission has discovered that an entire drone group of 53 drones that was slated for launch to mount an assault in the Kantaran Imperium was actually just existing on paper and never in production. Alright, the Dared Axis. We can't make them faster with quantums, right? So we should just take them as they are and just start mass producing them. Actually, we could make them faster because quantum ones would make them faster. Choices. Yeah, let us. Let's re-engine them yet again. We are going to want to target a speed of 11 speeds. Okay, go out and replace all these real quick. And that is what remains. Alright. I am going to redistribute the HP a little bit. I'm going to put the engines further out. I'm going to put the expensive quantum engines further out. 55 HP, the cheap iron engines of 40k HP. I guess the consideration is how much movement points do they generate per structure. And I guess the quantum engines are factor of 2, whereas these are factor of 2. Okay, so it doesn't matter that way. Whatever. I'm still going to put them further out. Actually, do I want to distribute them thusly? Yes, that sounds fine. Distribute them thusly. And then the ions can come to those positions. And you can stay where you are, Mr. Solar Sail. This way, more HP is on the edges of the ship and is protecting the weapons that we want to have get hit last. Actually, we should also rejiggle the shield generators to be further on the edges of the ship. As we have discovered during the simulations last term, it is the edges of the ship that get hit first, because the ships basically turn to a broadside as they want to keep range to their targets. And often get hit from the side, either from front side or from the back side somewhere. Alright. I was also thinking of making these more less HP heavy and more weapon heavy, putting more of my tonnage into guns. Question is, how much of the tonnage should that be? I'm going to yank some more armor plates. I'm going to upgrade the armor plates anyway. 2 lights and go with this 7 guns. This much armor. This is my new Derrida X4. And the shield generator in the butt is fine. This layer is already dedicated to the engines. But these are actually don't get hit all that early, so I'm gonna put them out a little bit further. So this. There, you there, you there. I'm going to retouch all the APBs so they are nice on the list. Okay. Last, I'm going to touch you again. This is a new Derrida X4, 1 speed farther and a better damage absorption profile. Heavier on guns than our HP, because our gun technology is slightly better than our HP. Ah, yes, actually, talking about guns, there was something that I had noticed during my simulations last term. The other side has APBs level 5, we have APBs level 4. Their APBs have 10 more range than ours with the same mounts. Mounts, regardless of their level, always give you the same +10 or +10 to 20 range. No matter if it's a heavy mount level 1 or heavy mount level 5, they always give you +20 range. And their guns always had more range than equivalent guns of mine. And I looked at the formula, and every second level, every odd level, APBs gain 10 range, up to 120 base range. So I'm going to go for my next technology, actually grab not level of armor, but also want that in the future. I'm going to grab our 5th level of APBs. Stream, please. We barely have enough to put to finish that in 1 level if we wanted to. Do we want to? Yes. I'm going to put 1% to all of these other tech fields to remember that I wanted to do them. That's actually not enough. Okay, forget armor. That is enough. Good. The next level we're going to finish that ECM. The APB is more important though. All right. Yeah, there was a decision of what to build there, and it's going to be the Derrida Axis. You are going to colonize that. You're going to load the hydrogen population from that planet, because it's going to be converting. Let's check. I think we already gave orders to all our new planets, did we? We sure did. Let's hit space and find more things at once. Orders. You want orders. You have a load of mines that we could really use down here. Please launch them there. Then we can go towards the zone homeworld. Load methane breathers. Go up and drop them somewhere. This was the place I was building mines, yeah. Whatever. Just head up then. And in 8 turns we can decide what to do with you. Yes, it said in 8 turns I was actually going to reach this tile. But we are often having the problem that ships have 1 move remaining at the end of the turns, right? So I'm going to give that order. Who else wants orders? You wants orders. Subject gas, volume 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to colonize, so you're definitely made for that one. You were built on a hydrogen world. Yes, you were. You can definitely collect enough people there. You are an establisher of gas number 10. You probably want to colonize. That's lay down there. Well, what's you built you for here? I don't know. I'm annoying. You already have orders to go somewhere. Very nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We actually reach there. We don't want it though. Okay, there's this small invasion group up here that can just stay there and keep an eye on the war point. Establish a rock 11. Do we make you for anything specific in here? Ice, gas, ice. Ice, gas, ice. There's a rock. I think we made you for the planets in here, right? There's a rock methane. It's a huge breather for the zone population. Oh, up here, please. You also establish a rock of volume, so please go to the zone homeworld, collect people, and then colonize that. I did not optimize this for movement points. You are at Deridex, please go to warp point 1, or I can immediately send you to warp point 3. Delete that, go to warp point 3. Once you're there, you're going to need to refit. What do we have here? Drone. You are certainly a luminaire, right? No, you are pious. A lone pious. Why do we have a lone pious in out of this world? It's heading towards this warp point. We have more drones coming here, right? Right? Did we have an entire group of drones coming here? Did we get more drones lost in transit? No, the other drones are already here. I already sent them away towards reinforcing this place. They should be here somewhere. There they are, 24 drones. Okay, so you're just a straggler of that group. You can just go, so somewhere. You won't be somewhere. Probably have this drone engage that fighter group there as well if I so desired. Is one drone going to be able to attack them successfully? It's going to be able to keep range. Whatever, it's just one pious. Move it there. Priscus, you're one of the large space yards. You are down in the Tex Rec system. Oh, there's something coming there. Look at glorious minerals values. Go there, please. These worlds are finally going to building, getting around to building these research centers. Unless, of course, I find something else for them to build, which I often seem to. There's also the world with the cloaking drone, which I also want to put onto a drone group of some 50 drones or such, which I don't believe I have. I need to go through all my planets up here and do some general drone launching. Airship. Oh yes, you are already in the field. Just hard to see them. You may remain there. You already have orders to go elsewhere. These are fully repaired and making 10k minerals. Nice. You have this thermos here, we have this thermos there, and we have another thermos. No, that was the thermos that was once another on that war point. But you're fine here, just stay where you are. Actually, just. Oh, yeah, why not? Camp that war point, just in case he has that Sanic in there. No, the Sanics still ran into our mines, didn't it? There might have been a second one. Temperature rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You were made for that one. I am reasonably certain. You shall not load population, because you're on a methane world. Afterwards, you are going to be building a gas colonizer, and there's still an uncolonized gas plants. Okay. That's it for this one. All the other colonies from the system are going to come from the yard down here. I already gave orders. Okay, that's it for ships this turn. Nobody else wants orders. Then we still had quite a few planets that wanted a job, and we have some drones to launch. Let's go to Tex Rack 1 first here. That was you. The Derricks, we could use those, just hard power is what I need right now. We didn't obsolete the Derricks 3. Let us go and obsolete the Derricks 3. Any that are not started construction yet should be upgraded, but there were none. Okay. It's quite a bit of a different design, and yanking out all the engines, refitting from the 2 or 3 designs is going to be quite expensive, maybe even too expensive. Might have to make an intermediary design later. Especially if we end up making designs with better armor next turn as well. Also going to increase the mineral cost to refit quite a bit. But it's all going to be worth it. We definitely have the resources to throw at it at this point in time. Right, next planet without orders, please. We just wanted to build the direct access here. Do we? Alternative is building yard stations here as well. It's not the worst idea. Build 4 yard stations, then we can build 2 more from the first 2 yards that finished, and you have 6 yards on here. Later on we can build a component facility on here or something. Yeah, let's do that. Still, if the Cantarans come through this war point right now, I don't really have an answer. I mean, I have this mine group. These drones aren't really going to protect me from much of anything. Really, those mines that I have between me and them here right now. Putting some hopes into dreams into the system, so losing this right now would suck. Because corruption has cost me 53 drones. And it's going to be a few turns until I build enough direct access to hold a candle to some 5 or 10 warships, battleships that they might have there. You're still going to be building things for a while, you're still going to be building things for a longer while, you are still going to be building things for a longer while. Anybody up here out of a job soon? Soonish. You are. Not like we can't need stationary defenses, but mobile defenses are more important. Alright, you are still expanding yourselves. And I don't actually have anything colonized in here, even though this would be a large breather. 1 drone, please. Okay. More planets. Mama Jack 7. Ah, yes, this world, old world. First we colonized. We removed all the remaining research centers and replaced them with mines in here. So this planet does not need to have any more remodeling in its immediate future. It's great mineral values. It already has, it's unpleasant. Of course, why wouldn't it be with that many mines on it, but it already has the secret police. But people are happy, meaning productive. So we can also just queue warships on here. Don't need to build any more colonizers or constructors in this section of our empire. And we have a first few the Derricks is going down here. They're heading towards this world right now. I think I want them going here towards Tenterby though. No, whatever. Any new ones that we can build, we can send towards this way. We're going to want to have warships down here and up there. Anybody else? No. These three are not being hit. I don't find these three construction ships on its space, which means that they are stationary and we're not building things. Which means that they are not stationary but moving. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Then after this is all done, we still have quite a bit of surplus minerals, but we're actually a bit in a hole on organics now. We still have an organics world or two queued, right? I know I just looked at one. Just show me values here. We are building another 27 organics facilities. We have 21 on Empire. If anything, we're not building enough rats. That's fine. My ally posted me a picture that he has organic surplus of 13k right now, so I'm just going to ask him for some of that. I have 7k space in my storage, and I have about 7k space next turn, so I'm going to ask him for 14k. He is fine on all the other resources, but I'm just going to give him 10k minerals for it, because why not? Send message, propose trade. Items. Alright. Having a trade partner for that is nice. Just so you can make up for shortfalls in individual categories. The other alternative for making up for shortfalls in individual categories without emergency rebuilding your homeworld or something is to just build the resource converter. It's in the, what is it, resource utilization tech field. It's admittedly something that you don't necessarily build easily. Planet utilization, research conversion, resource conversion. Resource manipulation is here, chemistry 3 unlocks it. Costs a few research points. It can sometimes be worth late game. Okay. Yeah, this was not a good turn. Between me losing these drones to corruption of the mind and the game, and my ally losing some 76 drones to combat. At least we are switching up our doctrine to battleships. To call a turn here, process, and play another one. Doing theory safe. Just in case processing fails, I have a backup of my orders. And see you in a bit.